What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, let's talk about the SPS all-time high when it comes to market caps and why inflation is so severely out of control right now for Splinterlands. Now, I know people have been talking about, SPS halving and all these things. I'm not going to get into that at that point in this video, although I will say the information that we're going to cover may lend some credence to that, right? Shout out to Icy Flow, who's always been pushing for that for a while. Now, if you go back through my video catalog, you'll find somewhere in the last 6 months or the second half of last year, we'll say, I made a video that called out what SPS's all-time high would be from a market cap perspective. And what we came back with was roughly like 22 to 23 cents, meaning that all of the tokens in circulation now, if we were to hit the same market cap, and the reference that I'm using is about 200 million, because the thing is, we did hit $1 when there were about 200 million tokens in circulation back in October of 2021. But the thing is, if you go on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, the data there is really sketchy, especially going back. I mean, even CoinGecko right now isn't showing the right market cap, right? We are at about $25 million. At least CoinMarketCap is showing the right thing, but CoinGecko is not. And going back, they're just, I really don't trust the data there. So you're going to have to take my word for it. Maybe there's another place. I'm just letting you know that when I joined, I remember specifically when I joined, it was like 95 million SPS staked and 95 million SPS liquid is what it was showing on the SPS or Splinterlands website at the time. And that was like sometime in September. Of course, we topped out in October. And like I said, I'm just going to use 200 million as a nice round number to make things easy. What I'm also going to do is round this up to 1250, right? So we're adding another 10 million SPS, which should probably come within the next 10 to 15 days, right? Depending on what you believe the emission schedules are. Granted, that has come down a little bit with the LP reduction, but there's still so much being put out there that, again, let's even pretend we have to go like a full month away from now. It's going to be 1.25 billion SPS. So you take that 200 million and you divide it by the 1.25 billion, and your new all-time high target from a market cap perspective when priced at the individual token is now 16 cents. So it went from 23 cents down to 16 cents in about 6 months. So that just shows you how much SPS is getting minted. I remember the day we crossed over 1 billion tokens, and guess what? We're a quarter of the way to 2 billion tokens now that are minted and in distribution. So once again, I'm just letting you know what the updated price of an individual SPS would be if we were to hit that new all-time high or tie the all-time high in terms of market cap. And it has come down significantly, like, I don't know, almost 30 something percent, right? Just from 23 cents down to 16 cents. So from where we're at right now, about 2 cents, we would need to do an 8x from here. Now, I don't know what the math behind that would be. I don't know what it would look like. I don't know how much capital would be required to come in. But 16 cents is significant. And I say this like, let me put it this way. I don't say this because I think it's like a good thing, right? Necessarily. I'm not trying to say like, oh, hey, our all-time high is actually much more easy to achieve. We only have to do an 8x now instead of like a 11 to 12x. Well, that's also not great, because once we hit that new all-time high from a market cap perspective, I think a lot of people will use that as a benchmark to potentially, have a sell wall or start taking profit. We might see significant selling there. So just getting through the teens now, getting through the individual cents has been impossible. We have not been able to get above 4 cents since, 2 years ago. But now I looked at this and I'm just like, man, we're going to have massive sell walls all throughout, right? 10 cents is going to be a psychological sell. 5 cents is going to be a psychological sell wall, right? Like, you'll have 5 cents, you'll have 10 cents, you'll probably have 15 cents. Now you're going to have 16 cents, right? Because people are going to be like, hey, things are probably getting overheated. The game is bigger than it was back in 2021. And maybe we have new players, maybe we don't, right? Or who knows? Maybe we can be bullish and it'll just blow right through there. But I do believe that unless the rest of the market, starts to take off, all of those numbers, and specifically now this one that I'm sharing with you, 16 cents, is going to be quite significant when it comes down to people evaluating if it's time to maybe take a little profit. And They wouldn't be wrong, right? You wouldn't be wrong if you were if you were getting or holding SPS right now and it doesn't 8x over the next 12 to 18 months. Again, like that might be it, right, guys? Like I want to be very realistic here with you, because I see folks all the time like posting about a dollar or this or whatever. And I mean, I've posted that stuff too in video, just trying to be more objective about like what would it look like, right? Not that I think that we're actually going to a dollar, but I mean, there's folks, and again, I love Aggie, but he was in the Discord the other day saying like he expects it to go well above a dollar. And here's the thing, I would love for him to be right, but I look at the numbers and I'm just like, oh, okay, when am I taking profit? Because 16 cents, it's not like I want to be happy about 16 cents, but 16 cents is the new all-time high. It's not $1 per token. It's 16 cents. It's not 23 cents anymore. It's 16 cents. So again, this is just me trying to figure out when and where I want to have some ice cream. And I'm sharing these numbers with you because I'm curious to know when and where you would want to have ice cream so that I can get my ice cream before you. No, I mean, I'm just trying to share these numbers with you guys because it's fascinating to me. It's a little depressing and disappointing to me to see just how much SPS is getting minted. And, hopefully there will be, with new player experience and team wanting to get into marketing, we will see an actual player base that can soak up 1.25 billion SPS. But as of right now, it's just not happening, right? We don't have enough people to soak it up, nor do we have enough people to soak up what is currently being minted and printed. And if you consider the fact that we are only 2.5 years into the SPS staking and tournaments, and we have 2.5 years left of SPS staking, and we have probably 3.5 years left of land, Soul Keep, ranked battle rewards, LPs, node licenses, guild brawls, all that stuff came a year later, right? So we're not halfway through that. We still have 3.5 years to go, maybe even more than that. That's a long time. That's next cycle. Okay. So just FYI, that is next cycle. That is when we're preparing for the 2028 Bitcoin halving. That is when people will start getting excited. That is when SPS may actually start to get a little scarce. So I don't mean to be Papa Bear in this video. I'm just trying to share data with you. Obviously, it has my own kind of commentary behind it, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, I'm hopeful for a bull run, and I would love to be wrong on all of my Papa Bearishness, but the numbers are the numbers at the end of the day. And, models were meant to be broken, and all, TA is just astrology for men. Like, again, I'm not even trying to ascribe to any of that. All I'm saying is that new all-time high is 16 cents now. So once we get there, I think you're going to have a lot of people who will be very nervous with their finger over the sell button. And I may end up being one of them. We'll see. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.